Greetings, guys, girls, non-binary pals, and welcome to this week's short video of the week. And today I bring you a real treat, which is, of course, since I've been on a Facebook group rampage recently, it is another Facebook group that I had the misfortune of stumbling upon, which is called Conservatives for Trump, the Return of MAGA, exclamation point, American flag emoji. It's described as pro-Trump, pro-America, pro-Constitution, crushing cultural Marxism. So I feel like I don't really need to say anything more about the group. That's what it is. If you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, then please do not forget to hit subscribe. I am trying to hit 500k by the end of the year, and truly every person who hits subscribe, genuinely, you help me out so much. It makes a massive difference to the performance of my channel, and yeah, I appreciate it. Anyway, enough procrastinating. I am gonna get started and we can all be in pain together. This is a photo of Trump with big words on it that say, if Trump said oxygen was good for you, 20 million Democrats would immediately stop breathing and suffocate themselves. This is hilarious purely because no, that's not what would happen. If Trump said that oxygen was good for you, no one would stop breathing. Everyone would be like, wow, he said something correct for the first time in his life. However, if Trump said oxygen was bad for you, I fucking bet that Trumpies would go and try to find some alternative. Donald Trump could do the thing that the main villain in The Lorax would do. He could straight up be like, oxygen is bad, we're getting rid of oxygen. The oxygen in our air comes from trees, and trees are bad. They are the enemy, that's why we cut them down. What you should do instead is buy bottles of oxygen, Trump air, the only thing you should breathe because it will make you live longer. It'll defend you against all illnesses. No more vaccines, just Trump bottled air. Only drink that, nothing else, because trees are bad. And they would. Like, if anyone's going to sell, like, bottled air, it would be Trump and, like, Elon Musk. And his fans would eat it up. They fucking would. I have seen clips of people who've made AI-generated snippets of Trump speaking. Now, I am against AI. I don't think that we should be using AI for anything, really. But it's out there. It exists. People were making AI audio of Trump saying just the straight up most ridiculous shit that no one would say. And firstly, no one could tell what was true or not because he says stuff that you think no one would say. So people were just believing this. But that included Trump supporters, right? I've seen TikToks of Trump supporters defending AI audio of Trump and being like, no, see, this is actually smart. He's actually really good for this. This is why this makes sense and why I'll support him in that. And it's like, he never said that. Someone made that audio to make fun of him. So if anyone's gonna be doing stupid shit because Trump said it, this is, someone is holding a sign that says queer, trans, Muslim, and proud. And someone posted it in the group just saying, can someone say chickens for KFC? And this is a common thing that they like to say, right? Is that they like to generalize everyone. They see queer, trans, Muslim, and they're like, no way, that's so hypocritical. That's so silly. You know that Muslims hate you, like your religion hates you, and they want you to, like, they just look at everything so black and white, but they themselves are Christian. Religion applies to different people differently. Everybody who is religious can apply their religion and their love of God to themselves however they think is fit for them. They can read their scriptures in the way that they think it is meant to be interpreted, because everyone interprets it differently. You can believe in God and also, like, not identify within the strictest parts of your religion. There are Christians who are queer and trans, and you don't see these people being like, oh, queer Christians? That's like chickens for KFC. Meanwhile, there is a whole lot of Christians who use their religion in order to be complete bigots and, like, send people to conversion camp, to kill people, to commit, like, hate crimes against people for being queer. And that's because of the religion and the way that they view and use their religion, you know? Like, extremes exist everywhere. And if you can recognize that there is a whole spectrum of Christian people, you can recognize that there's a whole spectrum of Muslim people as well. It's really not that difficult to comprehend. They are aware that there are a lot of people who use their religion in order to hate them. So they're trying to fight against it. Use your brains, really. If you have them, use them. There is no 5-year-old in the world that is gay, lesbian, or transgender. Young children do not think about sex and sexuality unless they have been groomed, and the groomed is written in rainbow text, to do so by an adult. In which case, there is no such thing as a straight 5-year-old either. Listen, hear me out, okay? I'm gonna speak real slow here, okay? So, no one is telling a 5-year-old that they are gay or trans. That's not what's happening. People aren't doing that. What we are doing is telling 5-year-olds that gay and trans people exist. It's saying that it's okay to be gay. They are going to see gay people. They're going to see trans people. And if one day they realize that that is who they are, then that is okay. If there is a 5-year-old who is born as a boy, like who has male anatomy and who is being raised as a boy, who says like, I want to wear dresses, I want to start being called she, her, and that was made like on their own accord, then like, yeah, no one's told her that. That's just the decision that she's made and is being respected and told that that's okay. And then if she changes her mind later in life, that is also okay. Whereas you MAGA Trumpy people are telling 5-year-olds they are straight, and you are telling them that they are cisgender. And a lot of you are also enforcing the fact that being gay and trans is wrong. So the only people who are telling children what their sexuality and gender is you. Telling your kid gay people exist is not telling your kid that they are gay. I really thought that you could understand the difference, but I don't know why I think these people can understand anything. So, maybe that's on me. Should you be allowed to shoot a criminal that has broken into your house? And this one's terrifying because there are a lot of comments and they all say, yes, yup, the Second Amendment guarantees it. You bet. Only between the eyes. It is allowed in my house, and a bunch of gifs of people saying like, yup, 100%, yes. After the shooting, dial 811 to find where you can dig. You don't want to hit a gas line. Hell yes. What do I think about gun control? Break into my house and you'll find out. Allowed? I'd shoot no matter what. Not just your house. Anyone, anywhere committing a crime, a robbery, carjacking, break-in, entering property without consent or after having been told to leave, or the threat of violence or bodily harm to yourself or others. Just know the family may sue you in civil court and it can cost up to $10,000. Hide the body well. Actually, feed it to the pigs or throw it in a dairy lagoon. Terrifying. So terrifying. I cannot even fathom this mindset even a little bit. It's so scary that this is the culture that exists. I've spoken about this before I've been to the US a few times and we like to sit here and talk about capitalism, and capitalism obviously very much has negative effects on my life and the life of pretty much everyone outside of the 1%. But in the States, capitalism is next level. It's insane. Capitalism in the US is horrifically horrifying. And this is an example of that in the sense of they value property over human life. They value objects over human life. It is terrifying to me to value property over human life. The fact that there are so many people who are you break into my house and you deserve to die. Oh my God, what the that would never ever cross my mind. There is not anything I own that I would not give up to not kill someone. You know what I mean? If someone broke into my home, they could steal everything I own. Literally, they could wipe me clean. They could take every single thing in my house, and I would not kill them. I wouldn't shoot them because I don't have the right to end someone's life. I don't want to do that to someone. And my property is not worth more than their life. Will I be upset? Yes. Will I hope that they face some sort of consequence for their actions? Sure. Do they deserve to die? No. No, they don't. A lot of the time, people are stealing because they need to steal. We live in a capitalistic society where some people are just struggling to get by. And a lot of the time when people are stealing, it's to sell stuff because they need money whatever. Not justifying breaking into people's homes, but like most of the time they're not breaking in there to hurt you. You just might happen to be there. And in which case, stay quiet and leave them the fuck alone and like call someone. You don't need to hurt them. Sure, maybe if they come at you with a gun, you can use self-defense. But I don't think that happens that often. And also, once again, if there were stricter gun control laws and people didn't have guns, the people breaking into your house also are not going to be armed. So you have no need to be armed yourself. Absolutely horrifying. Most of the time, people are not breaking into your home to harm you. They are breaking into your home to steal things, and their life is more valuable than your possessions. They also cannot carry that much shit anyway. Let them take your jewelry or your TV. Who fucking cares? File an insurance claim and get a new one. Like, calm the fuck down. This is a side-by-side of Kamala's kid or step kid and Trump's kid, one of his sons. And it says raised by Kamala, raised by Trump. And the one who's raised by Kamala has, I think we've all seen the photo, like colorful top, colorful jeans, beanie, whatever, like expressing themselves. And then the raised by Trump he is wearing a suit. This is not proving the point that you think it is. This is the funny thing, is that these conservatives make memes thinking they're having like a gotcha moment. They think that they're being like, lol, this is so ridiculous and so silly. Look how silly they look. And it's like, you're not saying anything, you know what I mean? Like, this to me is very, someone who feels comfortable expressing themselves versus someone who has been told to fit into a box and follow in their father's footsteps. I am much more inclined to agree with parenting in which a child feels safe to be themselves and express themselves versus a child who is forced to wear a suit and just do whatever they're told. But these conservatives love boxes, so, you know, of course they're gonna prefer that one. This is a reel that says, "This is hilarious," and it's an AI generated video and it's horrifying. You all remember the meme of the like screaming leftist from years and years and years ago? So they have their face like moving all around in like a full orchestra and then Trump like conducting it. This is possibly the least funny thing I've ever seen. Like, this meme is so old. Like, it is so old now. Why are they still using it? It's so funny because it really does just speak to the fact that like they have no new material. They have like 3 jokes and like 2 memes and they've been using and recycling them for the past decade. More than that. They like have no new material. Whereas we, on the other side, we get new material every single day. There is new shit every single day. These Trumpies are like so painfully unfunny and so uncreative. It's embarrassing. It's like genuinely embarrassing. What are you doing making an AI generated video that looks terrible and is using a meme that is so old and that like no one is offended by? This is the funniest thing about all of them, right? Is they post shit like this, and also like this one where it says Democrat Barbie and it is a Barbie covered in body hair. They post shit like this and are like, oh, the libs are gonna get so triggered. Oh my god, this is so funny. The libs are gonna be so triggered. They're so easily triggered. And it's like, literally no one is triggered over this. We're also not laughing because it's not funny. Like, we genuinely just don't care. It's painfully unfunny. And like, they love to think they're being so offensive when they make memes like this. And we look at it and it's like, okay, and what was the point? Like, okay, some women have body hair. We've been new. No one cares. We don't feel offended. We don't feel triggered. Like, people who have body hair are aware that they have body hair, and we all are aware that some people have body hair. No, I'm like, no one cares. You just look stupid. And like, are in this little club being like, hee, we're bullying them. We're so funny. They're so hurt right now. We're just laughing at you, bro. It's so funny how they just think that they are hurting us so much. But like, it's not the jokes that you make that are triggering us. We're calling you out on your bullshit and saying you're saying and doing some harmful shit. But that's not being triggered. That's just caring about basic human rights. If anyone's easily triggered, it is you. So. You live in a land run by idiots when it is illegal to kill unhatched bald eagles, but it is legal to kill unborn humans. Bald eagles are endangered. Humans are not. I hope that helped. Thank you. In case you were unaware, that's what one is a protected species, one is not. So there you go. Your question has been answered. Please take 1 second. Just take 1 second to think. Oh my god, these people are so funny. This Facebook page has so much of this. It's astounding and so funny. I spent so long just scrolling through here, like smacking my head into a wall and laughing because they think they're so funny. And they're painfully unfunny. If you want to see another one of these and have me go through more of these MAGA memes, please do leave a like and a comment to let me know, and I will get on that. A massive thank you to my Kiwi Cat patrons: Stella, Trippy Day 27, Bay the Trucker, Chastity, Beckett, Prismatic PT, LJ James D, MA Ping the Games, Blaze, Uh-Oh It's Craiglow, Phil the Duck, Jessie A, River, Queen Glimmer, Ella, Lady Nutbar, Mr. Noodle, Radsack, Knitting Menace, Samuel, Chris, Ellie, Alexis, and Bobby. I lone appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If anyone else would like to come on Patreon, go to patreon.com/savvycat or click the link in the description. For as little as £1 a month, you get my videos 1 to 5 days early and ad-free for those days. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TheQueeKiwi, and Twitter, ThatQueeKiwi. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. When you close your eyes